How you going out there, guys? Daniel from Speedway, Stewart's Racing. We're going to prep this car for paint, and if you haven't before and you like what you see, we're a two-car team, me and my brother. Yeah, we're just prepping the Victoria 3 car for the upcoming season. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, like and share as much as you can. Appreciate it. Follow us on the journey. Here we go, guys and girls. This is just a bit of a rundown. This is going to be build 7. So if you haven't yet, we had to reshell my last body into a new body, which that's pretty much what we've done. As I said, if you haven't followed the journey, we put new bar work and everything in the back, new fuel protection bar work, fuel tank. At the moment I've been sanding it, getting it ready for paint. We're going to paint the inside first, and then it's just a lot easier for me to mask up the inside of the car to go and paint the outside. Just at the moment we're fitting some dash pieces in. They'll be all rubbed back and painted again. Them stickers, I'll keep all them. I will mask them up, but body's coming good. This is the Vic 3 car. And then hiding away in the other shed on the other side is the Vic 1 car. This is the brother's car. Nice and shiny, tucked away. We're running through. We'll turn some lighties on. There we go. That's some light. Shane is in the process of going through all his front suspension. We found a few issues with rubbers, bearings and all that sort of fun stuff. Obviously not supposed to look like that. We found that middle section is all cracked. Bit dark in here, guys. Sorry. But yeah, Shane's car doesn't need much prep work. It's semi ready to go. It's gonna maybe spray the front of it just to clean all the mud stains off the front. That's Shane's rocket for the subscribers out there that hasn't seen it for a while. It's been here, hidden away. He made some jack stands and everything up for it over the weekend. So yeah, I'm just going through some dash stuff. I'm going to pick me partial shelf up, tin work, so we have to cover it all up for holes and stuff like that. Just using my old stuff, going through it, cutting it up for this new bar work because we went a bit wider. And just going to make some quite a little adjustments to make things fit a lot better for the new stuff that comes. So yeah, not much. If you are new, as I said on my previous on build 6, I won't show much of the sanding stuff. It's just a sander. We all know how to sand. Yeah, just going to clean. What I've been doing is just cleaning little things up, like this is a little hole here. So I'll just mark a straight here, probably come out here, and then put a point on it that I want to add 20mm. Just bits and pieces. Yeah, just tidy things up a bit. Probably cut this off. I know it does foul it on it a little bit. Yeah. Follow the journey if you're new. And as I said, subscribe. Let's get them numbers up, guys. Appreciate the last 3 new subscribers. Appreciate you all. And I enjoy doing it. I really do. So let's get this cracking. It's up at date, so we're on to partial shelf, tin work. I've got everything to finish getting ready for paint, and couldn't do anything. It was the partial shelf was supposed to be in the yesterday, and it wasn't, so wasted the whole day doing nothing. It's in now because I'm going to paint the partial shelf, so I'll put that all in, because I just like to, for me, when I do the engine bay, I do the engine bay, boot, and then inside the car all sorted together, whichever one, it doesn't really matter. But I like having the partial shelf in and everything on the engine bay side of it all sealed up, which you have to anyway. Just stops the overspray from underneath the bonnet transferring in through to the cab, and same with the boot. Yeah, paint the boot and that, close the boot, and then it's sealed off, it's done. And same with the bonnet. That's sort of how I like to rock and roll. It's nothing worse than leaning right in to paint something on the boot and then you overspray the floor from inside. So that's what I'm up to. That's just me, because I have my dash panels all painted. If it's anyone else, I guess you could, like, if you want that raw aluminium look, I guess you could fit everything in and just mask it all up, but that's how I go. But yeah, it's all coming up good. Just done my centerpiece, zoomed out all the way. Yep. Corners are done, both sides, they're all in, just a little bit of trimming up, but just, yeah. So it's going to do the sides, as I said, keep all your aluminium. I've already fitted them up and cut my old ones up, ready to go. So I just have to place them on my new bit of alloy. And just trace them, mark them out, and go again. I could probably, I'm not going to worry about filming it, guys. If you like that stuff, as I said, just trace it all and cut it out. I actually cut 90% of this with a grinder, so it makes a hell of a mess, but nice, clean, straight lines. And I tend to find when you use tin snips, I've been using tin snips for the little corners and that, but I tend to find you get them little like little cut bends in it, so that's why I try and use the just the 5-inch grinder as much as I can. But yeah, yesterday would have been an absolutely perfect day to paint. It was beautiful warm here in Morwell in the morning, but it's beautiful 1 minute and then piss and rain the next. So I'd like to do it outside so I can get rid of the overspray out of the shed and don't have to cover anything up. But we don't do nothing fancy here, but they do look good. They do come up good. Yeah, I've just been air blowing the inside of it out, been cutting everything outside because the car's pretty much good to go. It doesn't have anything on it anymore. Nothing worse when you're painting and you get to a certain spot and poof, dirt goes everywhere. But nothing fancy here, but it does look good. We do a good job. We take pride in what we do. Yeah, so next I'll get you on with this and I'll show you when it's done. And when you are done, don't forget to pull the plastic. If you go down this route, don't forget to pull the plastic off it before you pop rivet it on, because it's just a nightmare. Learn from your experience. I'll fit it all up, get everything sitting nice. Then pull all the plastic off, rivet it in, and sand it down. Aluminium is pretty good. I've never had an issue with painting aluminium. I just rub it back just with a sander. It's always been, it's been perfect every time. I've never had chipping issues or anything like that. 2-pack's always been brilliant with it to work with. Yeah, just rub it back, get as many scratches in it as you can, and then paint it. Righto, I'll keep doing some cutting. Just about ready to paint. Car's there, it's ready to be painted. I'm going to do the boot, bonnet, underneath the bonnet, inside the car. Then I can mask up everything else. It's just how, whichever one, probably do a bit of every one. So I've got everything sort of sitting in its right spot. All the dash, the way the dash is going to sit is all in. I'm just going to take the fresh alloy off and Yeah, get it ready for paint. It's going to take the plastic off the alloy, rub all the alloy down. It's a bit fun. The back come up a little bit funny than what I wanted, but I think once it's painted, it'll all blend in pretty good. I decided I'm going to mask up the partial shelf and paint all the alloy out on a flat surface so all the paint doesn't run off it, and I can run it pretty thick on that. Some sort of homemade trestles made up, and just the weather's not too good for the next, well, tomorrow's supposed to be the best. It's supposed to be sunny all day tomorrow, so I want to, it's only, I think it's 9:30 or something. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it sets enough today for me to put tape on it tonight, so I can paint the outside of the car tomorrow. Just the next 7 days it's going to be raining again, so I know I sort of want to paint it outside, just keep all the overspray out of the shed and all. You know what it's like when you paint, it just goes everywhere. So that's the plan. Yeah, get into this, peel the plastic off the alloy, sand it down, as I said, sand it, and then once you're finished, sand it again. And I've never had any issue with aluminium chipping at all, ever. I don't use anything on it, I just go straight to paint. Rub the cage down. It's got to give it another massive big blowout again because of the bit of tin work and that's on the back. And yeah, that's where we're at. So stay tuned and hopefully I can show you some paint on it soon. Leave a comment below on who's painting this year, who's doing this kind of stuff. As I said, I had to do this. This body had it was no good, so I had to do a reshell. Just moving the gauges and stuff into a better spot. Happy days. Well, that's one pot done. Bit of a tacky sort of ish coat just to see where I'm at, see where all the dirt's coming from, but it's coming up alright. I haven't touched underneath the bonnet or in it yet. See, I'll take my radiator out. But no, we're getting there. I stupidly sanded the bonnet and the roof and stuff like that, but I ain't painting that. The plan is not to paint that just yet. All my sort of dash parts and everything, partial shelf and that, got somewhat of a coat on it. But no, we're getting there.
Gay!
Oh, she looks good in black. So cage is all painted, nice and shiny. Oof. Yeah, it'll do. It'll do for a backyarder and a race car. You don't need no spray booth or anything. It'll look fine. Everything come up good except for this dash. It looks good on the distance, but when you get right down on it, so I'll rub him back and go again when I do the roof and everything like that, the rest of it. But yeah, it's nice and shiny. Did what I wanted to do. Underneath the bonnet and everything's done. It's got a seat over here getting done as well. Got a new cover coming for that seat as well. I was going to look at new, but there's no point in buying something new when that's just it's absolutely fine. So just did around all the window edges and stuff like that to get ready, so when I mask up to do the outside, there's a few bits I missed as I just found mine over there. But the best thing about black is you can clean them up real easy with a pressure pack can. So that's one of the reasons why I like black. But I haven't had a shiny race car for a few seasons now, so it is shiny, and that's for sure. Dash and everything come up good. That'll look really good. I thought about maybe putting like a chrome sticker on the outside or something just to make it pop a bit more. A few things, a few little places I've missed. I'm not sort of worried about so much that. Oh, howdy. Yeah, it come up good. So now for it to dry, at least in the shed, with the weather we're going to get next week, I can get some heaters and get going. This shed doesn't leak, so that's either probably you know what, or yeah. The best thing to probably do is I was going to say we'll put it in Shane's bay because there's nothing in there except for Shane's car, but all his suspension's out of it. So that's all it is. I just took the bars and that off, just to paint a little bit around the edges. That's, yeah, just my sort of preference. It's not the best. The quarters, don't worry about the quarters. I didn't want to paint anywhere that was gonna get, what is a waste of 2-pack. So it's fairly expensive. So like underneath the boot and that, pressure pack will do that. It'll be fine. Underneath the bonnet, pressure pack it. Just certain stuff like the cage and that, as long as the car's good and I can keep it straight for this season, all the body panels can be replaced. My theory is if the inside of the car looks really good, well, the next season it's just panels. I don't have to paint the inside. Hopefully, like Shane's, it's as shiny as anything. His whole car is. He doesn't have to do anything, change anything. So he's good to go. Except for the front, we had a little bit of an issue with, not an issue. I always had heaps of hardener left over when I was, when we painted cars before. It's just something that we've always had. No biggie. It's just paint. But this one I've put a lot of hardener in it, especially inside of it. I want it to last, so I'm going to have to get another tin of hardener to do the outside. I should have enough, but it's better to be safe than sorry. We've all been there with paints cars. But no, underneath the bonnet, I'll show you underneath the bonnet, but I've got to pull the dash part back off. But yeah, come up good. I enjoy it. Dark. I've still got a little bit of paint in that pot. I'm just doing that seat. It's got a lot of runs in it. There's a few runs in this, but I don't care. It's a race car. It's not a road car. So yeah, is what it is. We'll continue to keep going. If I don't get this painted by Sunday, you will know because this will be up on Sunday. So just weather permitting and whether I can get hopefully this should be right tomorrow to put tape on it. 2-pack dries really easy. But if not, I'll wait. And you won't see me painting the outside of the car. So on that note, if you like what we're doing, hope you do. Getting a few followers, which is good. Keep them subscribes coming. If you like what you see, 2-car team, itching for race season. Got big things coming on behalf of Stewart's Racing. Got a sponsor. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it comes through. It's looking pretty good. Just nutting out a couple of little things. Can't wait to, show you drop the bombshell on a couple of things that are coming. My way and your way for all us Sand Saloon drivers out there. It'll be good. Bring on the next season. As I said, time and time again, like, subscribe, comment. Love yous. Bye. There you go. Bonus feature. Somewhat done. Hattie. We're done. She is black. Not too bad of a job. It's all done. Nice and shiny. In and out. A couple of little boo-boos on it. I don't know if you can see, that's not a boo-boo, but see the red bit there? That's I'll clean all that up with pressure pack. There's no point in doing, well, I think it's just a waste. Like quarters, they're not going to be painted. They've got fiberglass covering it all, so. No, happy, roof and everything come up good. Beautiful day for it. We've got stuff scattered everywhere. Inside's got a fair bit of crap on it from sanding it down, but no, come up a treat, except for the bonnet. The bonnet had a lot of, I don't know if you can pick that out. The clear coat was coming off the bonnet, and I wasn't spending days to sand that down. So that's fine. Just put a sticker on it, you won't see it. No, come up a treat. Let me know if you stayed back for the bonus feature. The other little boo-boo, I didn't put the bloody lid on the paint gun properly, and when I went down to paint me dash, it is sick, but you can make out that little ripple there. Sort of goes around then down, and there's one spot. I had to redo the dash. But yeah, anyway, with the gun I tipped forward and the bloody just went everywhere. So thick, just trowed it on. It's on a flat base, so it's not too bad. Worst case scenario, we put a sticker on it. Yeah, so as I said, like, subscribe, comment. Car's painted. I'll let it cure for a couple of days, and then time to get it done. Let's put all this stuff together. I can put my old engine in it and fire it up, get it over the exhaust joint, because we're going to brand new everything again this year. Why not? You'll do it right. Brand new exhaust, so we're going to take it over the exhaust joint, seat bending over there. Traralgon suspension exhaust. Hit him up, guys. He loves doing speedway stuff. Let him know I sent you over, but that's where I'll go back over just to change the exhaust a little bit. Yeah, as I said a million times, I've said it 1,000,001 times, like, subscribe, comment. Love ya, bye.